Hi, this is April with Reprogram Yourself, and I wanted to pop on today to talk briefly about a treatment that I just did with a patient who came in today, but that I also offer. And I think it's an important one. It's concussion. And, when you suffer a concussion, you suffer some kind of accident or incident, what will happen is you'll go into the emergency room or urgent care, sometimes your primary, but you will get a scan. Often, if the accident is bad enough, just a brain scan, just to make sure that you don't have a bleed or anything very serious. But if that scan is unremarkable, you will be sent home with direction to rest and recover. And what that'll include is maybe being in a quiet place where you're not exposed to loud noises or bright lights and where you're not doing any kind of vigorous activity, which is exactly what you need to do in order to heal, both from a physical perspective, from anything that you might have hurt during that accident or incident, but also for your brain to heal, because that's really what has been affected with a concussion. So I'm really excited about the treatment that I'm able to offer with frequency specific microcurrent. So I do run the concussion and vagus protocol with FSM because, like I said, standard medicine doesn't really have any kind of treatment for concussion other than kind of wait and be gentle with yourself. So we still want that to occur. However, if you are still having symptoms of a concussion a while after you've sustained that injury or incident, I would highly recommend treatment with FSM, because what happens with a concussion is that you're getting lots of inflammation in the brain and in the brain stem. And so it's making it difficult for that cerebral spinal fluid to circle through the brain. It goes through something called the glymphatic system. And that glymphatic system helps to remove any debris or just old cells that get stuck in the brain. And that's what keeps our memory functioning. It keeps all of our self functioning very well. And so when you have inflammation in the brain or the brain stem, it makes it very difficult to feel normal. So that's the first part that we treat with concussion. The second part is the vagus nerve. So that vagus nerve is something that helps us regulate our nervous system. And the vagus nerve starts up at the back of the skull here, kind of right under the ears, and it travels down the whole entire body down to our stomach. So everything's really interconnected. But that vagus nerve, if it is frozen because of the trauma that we experienced, whatever caused that concussion, we need to reset the vagus nerve because the body gets stuck in this state of fight or flight. And so when we're able to reset to help the body remember that setting for the vagus nerve, we're able then to regulate better. We're able to regulate our nervous systems better and to help speed up that healing from the concussion that occurred. So it's a really quick protocol. You can come in, it's 45 minutes. I do recommend that you have somebody to drive you home afterwards because you will feel a little bit loopy. And that's just part of the treatment because it relaxes you so fully. That's how the healing occurs. If not, I would ask that you sit in office for 20 to 30 minutes just so I can observe you and make sure that you're able to drive and there are no issues. But otherwise, very quick treatment, very effective. There's really nothing out there other than kind of watch and wait. So this is a service I offer. Please check out the website, re-programyourself.com, and see services and get yourself set up. And if you just want to call and talk with me about it first to make sure that it is right for you, then please do that. My number is on the website as well. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful day and stay healthy. Bye.